Today I'm sharing my 10 best affiliate marketing niches that will dominate in 2025. Niche is one of the most important decisions you can make for your business, and I'm going to try to help you make more money this year by choosing the right niche for you. All right, before we dive into today's video, I want to make a quick announcement. I'm so excited to announce that I'll be launching a school community with weekly live stream Q&A hangout sessions, including my brand new free How to Start Affiliate Marketing course in 2025 that's included with sign up. And you can also get my personalized feedback on your website, your YouTube, your business, and we can just hang out every week. So this is one of the changes I've been wanting to make for a while, and to migrate over from our paid Discord community, which honestly has been amazing. We had one of the best live stream sessions last week, but Discord is a discombobulated mess, and it just isn't an easy place to all-in-one have learning resources and to just organize everything so that we can actually just have a legitimate, simple, easy to use interface for people who want to either learn through free courses and training that is included, along with having a scheduled calendar so that everybody's on the same page as far as knowing when the live streams are going to be. And part of that is because I was inconsistent last year because I was busy working on the WP Quick project, which I've now announced and thankfully is finally off my chest. And I have a bit more bandwidth now so that I can focus more on content creation, on my mentorship, and on the weekly live streams and hanging out. So really excited for that change. If you sign up, you're going to get the introductory rate. The price will go up as we get more members to really keep that quality control, but I highly recommend you check it out in the description and in the pinned comment below. Join today. It's going to be awesome. These live stream sessions have been amazing. So just to be in the room with like-minded people that are all helping each other and sharing what's working right now in 2025, there's nothing like it. You're not going to get this for free on Reddit, for example. We just want to cultivate the best place online. If you're into affiliate marketing, if you're passionate about this, then surround yourself with people who are actually getting results. All right, before we get to the list, I'm going to explain my framework for choosing your niche successfully, because just throwing a list at you with profitable niches and telling you to go crazy is actually going to set you up for failure because it's not going to be the right niche for you. So the first thing I want to share is that you will never be bigger than your market. So they say the riches are in the niches, and that is correct. However, in 2025, you can't just get away with doing broad niches. And I've shared a little bit of this before in past episodes, talking about you have to go 3 layers down from your broad niche, something like health, to sub niche. This might be nutrition, and then micro niche. That may be nutrition for a certain demographic. Maybe it's men over the age of 40. Okay. Now, here's the thing. I went too hard on pushing people to do micro niche when you're not going to know your micro niche on day one. Okay. And you shouldn't, because you don't have sales data that can validate and make you confidently double down on whether that micro niche is even that profitable, or that it is big enough that it can actually replace your full-time income, even if you were to get there to the top, right? So my process in 2025, and I've completely refined this, where I've added this to my one-on-one mentorship, where we have to not only do the due diligence, and I have all of these databases where you can look at profitable niches based on average earnings. You can look at $1 million blogs and see some of their micro niches and categories. But at the end of the day, we have to custom tailor fit a niche to you. And this is what's known as founder market fit. Okay. The market has to match you as the site owner or the brand owner or the YouTuber. It has to actually fit your competitive advantages. Next, I do keyword research and competitor research to see if there's existing volume to support this niche out of the box. You want to actually try and experiment with different categories and different micro niches before you actually commit to one and make your entire domain dedicated to something that you don't even know if that is going to be big enough. And lastly, one thing I want to highlight here is instead of niches, you might want to start thinking about target customers and demographics, because that might be an actual more effective way to niche down in 2025 and attract your target customer, as opposed to thinking too rigidly. So another note about niches is the bigger the market, the harder the competition. So going back to my point about throwing a list at you of profitable niches, if I tell you credit cards is one of the most profitable niches in the world and you just jump in as a newbie, you are going to get eaten alive. You will not stand a chance and you will not even make a dent in that market. I can guarantee you that. Same thing with make money online. If you've never made money online, don't go into make money online as your first niche ever. And you also have to be careful with these competitive niches, because some of them are your money or your life, which is a Google algorithm related term that basically means there's extra scrutiny for going after niches that deal with people's money or their life, like their health or their personal finances. So the next point for my framework is think evergreen. Think about the most basic human needs, because these will always be in fashion. These are not something that is here today, gone tomorrow. It's always going to be closer to what people need to take care of on a daily basis, which means there's always going to be money in this. So the big ones are the health, wealth, and relationships as like a broad evergreen niches. So what do people need on a daily basis, or what do they aspire to? Right? Like, what would they like to be? Would they like to be in shape? Would they like to travel the world and get all those experiences? Would they like to design their dream home with really nice interior decor? One way to niche down is trying to spot early trends in big markets, or combine a trend plus an existing niche. So an example is personal finance, but with AI tools, which is the hot topic and the buzzword these days. Now, one thing I really focus on when choosing a niche is heavily product-focused niches, where a lot of the content is going to be purchase intent keywords like reviews, comparisons, best insert category here in 2025, and tutorials. So niches that involve products that you have to buy or software that you have to buy or download, those are going to lend themselves to affiliate marketing so easily, because honestly, the whole niche is about buying stuff and recommending stuff. Now, when I'm doing my competitor research and I'm curious if a market's big enough, is there multiple examples of successful blogs and YouTube channels already? This is part of my competitor research process that I do. But if you see that a site is getting 100,000, 200,000, 500,000 or millions of visits per month, then that site, just from ad revenue alone, is probably making 5 figures a month easy. And then if you add in affiliate marketing, sponsorships, digital products and courses, and all these other income streams, then for sure that kind of site with that traffic is earning multiple 6 figures to 7 figures. Now, my point with this is don't try to reinvent the wheel. Model after success. So if you see a site that you really like and it's in your niche, model after them. They've already figured out a formula that works, and they've refined it 100 times by the time you see it today for the first time. Okay, what you see on their top menu, their categories, the things they're pushing you to go read, the things that they say are the most popular, it's there for a reason. It's what makes them money today. So indirectly, these sites are all telling you how they're making money. You can just see it from their top menu and their content. All right, so to go with this, I actually want to make a quick note about the Affiliate Website 2.0 mini course. I've been making some updates and doing some more experiments. And as you can see here, so today is March 17th and it's only 7 p.m. today. And this site is already at 5,600 views. And we've actually gotten the bounce rate down to 22%. So there's an average of 1.99 views per visit, so close to 2 views per visit. The engagement is going through the roof, and the traffic is also going through the roof. And for those who haven't heard, I recently launched my WordPress web hosting company, wpquick.co, which I've been using every day for the last 3 months. And we're hitting insane performance numbers in production for sites that receive over 100,000 views per month. And you can see here, we're down to a 0.8 LCP on desktop and a 1.2 LCP on mobile live. You can see this is this URL. So this is on a website that's actually getting enough traffic to get a Core Web Vitals score and to pass it with flying colors. So that's what I'm using here. And I recently launched my Affiliate Website 2.0 copy and paste mini course that I'm including with the purchase of any WP Quick web hosting plan. So this is going to literally allow you to copy and paste the exact template I'm using to get these kinds of results, this kind of traffic, this kind of performance. It's really the easiest start for a beginner where you can just copy and paste the template that I modeled after these $1 million affiliate websites, and it's working like a charm. You saw the engagement numbers and the traffic, and this will walk you through literally installing your first WordPress site ever to copy and pasting my settings in a single click, and you can get this whole thing done in an afternoon, basically 1 to 2 hours. So if you want to sign up, the link is going to be in the description. And once you sign up, I will give you access to that mini course so you can get started on the best foot today. And the last note I want to make is don't overthink or stress too much about your first attempt for your first niche and your first website. It's more important to just learn the ropes then jump into the most competitive niche possible and get zero traction, get demotivated, and quit. So it's best to come into this with a mindset that you are running an experiment. You're just trying things out. You're trying to learn the fundamentals so that once you have those skills, you can rinse and repeat. And just like in my Affiliate Website 2.0 mini course, it takes me less than 1 hour to literally copy and paste a working website template to buy a new domain, connect it. All those things can take me 1 hour today. So if I come up with an idea or I want to enter a new market or a new niche, it can just take 1 to 2 hours and I'm already there. It's more important that I know what to do and how to do it and how to scale it up than getting it right on the first try ever. All right, so let's jump into this top 10 list. So the way this works is I'm not actually ranking this by the average earnings from the data and the research I've done. This list is based on my personal preference and my opinion of what I think is going to dominate in 2025 and beyond. All of these niches are profitable, backed by data, so you have nothing to worry about. It's just a matter of preference. And I'm also going to throw in for fun a micro niche idea for each of these niches just to get the juices flowing, to give you an idea of what you have to do to get a slice of these large markets. So at number 10, we actually have arts and crafts. And I mentioned here to use Pinterest for distribution because this is obviously a huge niche on Pinterest. It allows you to just get your organic traffic to be built up way faster and drive that to your blog. And I also heard that you can start posting short form videos. So just take advantage of Pinterest traffic and their Explorer algorithm to drive massive traffic to your blog, to your YouTube, or whatever social media. Now, my micro niche, a little bit meta because it's the business of being an Etsy seller. So this is actually more of, I guess, a business or entrepreneur or make money online niche, I would say. But I was just thinking about arts and crafts. I think one thing that you can monetize is showcasing sort of the behind the scenes of being an artist. And maybe you're an artist who right now is on Etsy and maybe you are making a couple $1,000s a month. I think people are very interested in that. So I think sort of taking a step back and kind of sharing the business behind the arts and the crafts, there's probably a lot of money in that opportunity because it's a little bit different from the norm. All right, let's move on to number 9, which is a mixture of survival, sports, and the outdoors. So this is really mashing super huge markets, but definitely these have always lended themselves to affiliate marketing and affiliate links and affiliate products so well. I could go on and on about this, but this actually does touch on one of those base human needs of survival and of safety and security. But there's also more recreational things here like sports and outdoors is for the most part for fun. Now, my micro niche idea here is personal to me. So I say pickleball just because it's the fastest growing sport in the world. I personally fell into the pickleball craze. I bought a $150 paddle using someone's affiliate link that actually saved me $20. So they had a nice incentive and they got a nice commission from me. And I was happy to do it because it saved me money. And so again, trends of what's up and coming. Can you become this middleman and this resource for newbies who are getting into a hobby? Okay, so number 8, we have home and garden plus interior design and decor. Again, I'm mashing things together because I could only fit 10 niches on this list. So I'll be honest, I cheated a little bit by putting some big niches together just so I can get them on the list. These are just what I believe are going to be the strongest niches this year. So my micro niche idea here is DIY furniture. I think these days people are really on a budget and they want to find creative, resourceful ways to make their home or their apartment really feel either cozy or to look expensive. And there's all these hacks being shared for how to take IKEA furniture and DIY it to look more expensive and to be more custom built. And they're very just entertaining to watch, even if you're never going to do it. But with something like this, there is going to be affiliate links because you need certain tools, you need certain starting materials and starting products to do the DIY project. So there's a ton of affiliate link opportunities here. All right, so moving on to number 7, this is another one of those evergreen things. We have parenting and baby, because like pets, parents will spend whatever amount of money to make sure their baby is safe. So my micro niche idea here is non-toxic alternatives, but then also more of just the pure products like the strollers and the cribs, which are at a crazy point these days with the technology and with the prices and everything. So there's so much to navigate with that. But if you can be a little bit more product focused, I think that this is a niche that people are just willing to spend money and give the best to their children. Number 6, we have technology, consumer electronics, and gaming peripherals. So it's no surprise, as someone who loves tech gadgets and who has been a headphone reviewer in the past as well, I just know that people love gadgets and people love, there's always new models coming out every single year. And we just have this desire to always buy the latest and greatest and everything. So there's so many categories here. I can't even list them off because there's too many products and categories. But one interesting one I want to share was actually a YouTube channel I saw called Retro Game Core. I think they have over 600,000, 700,000 subscribers and millions upon millions of views. And they review retro gaming handhelds. So these are things like Game Boy Advance clones where you can play like retro games. And this is actually a perfect affiliate marketing micro niche / super niche hobby that apparently millions of people are interested in, but it's kind of small to where you would really have to understand this hobby and be passionate about it. The market is showing us that millions of people are interested in things like this. And when you sell these products and these handhelds, it's an easy affiliate link inclusion. So I imagine that this YouTube channel not only is generating tons of AdSense through their millions of views, but they're probably selling so many thousands of units through their videos. So number 5, we have personal finance. Now, be careful. This is one of the your money or your life niches that is scrutinized, and you need to be careful with these and really do things by the book and try to establish authority as much as possible. So personal finance, as we know, it's one of the evergreen things. It's underneath wealth, and we all have to budget. We all have to save money. We all have to make money. But when I think of personal finance, I mostly think of budgeting and investing. Now, I have 2 ideas here, but my first micro niche idea is finances for content creator businesses. As more and more people are becoming content creators and aspiring content creators, one thing I know is that a content creator is an entrepreneur, and every newbie entrepreneur is going to struggle greatly with finances in all sorts of different matters, whether it's credit, whether it's expenses, whether it's taxes, accounting, etc. I mean, there's so much that goes into being an entrepreneur. But I'm basically just applying personal finance to a target demographic. That's one way to micro niche down and to attract a certain customer and make it easier to figure out what to write about or make videos on. Micro niche idea number 2 is finances for digital nomads and expats moving to foreign countries like Thailand, Philippines, Vietnam. So right now we are living in this global economy where once we had people doing more remote work or just opening their mind to moving out of the country or to other countries and even moving there permanently, if you're someone who's trying to move to another country and you've never done it before, you're going to have all these questions, and there's probably so many procedures and things to work out, like visa, for example. And maybe if we think about digital nomads and entrepreneurs, they're a little bit different from your typical salary worker, but you can create micro niches for both of those things and just serve a customer. Maybe it's yourself who, maybe you're an expat who's living abroad and you had to go through all of that process. And this is a niche where you can not only recommend different products and services, but you can also offer your own services or your own consulting or your own digital products and guides to make this process easier. All right, so number 4 is food, recipes, nutrition, and kitchen appliances. So anything to do with food and in the kitchen. So one interesting thing I read online is that roughly 80% or so of Mediavine sites are food and recipe blogs. And I thought this was so interesting because it was such an overwhelming 80-20 where they really like to focus on these categories. Now, they do have sites that are in other niches, but it's just interesting how even they are niching down to these lifestyle bloggers and these brands that, I think is so saturated. And why would the world need another food blog? But the truth is, everybody needs to eat every single day. So regardless of if you think it's saturated or if I think it's saturated, more and more people are needing to eat as they enter the world. And there's almost never enough of this content, to be honest. And one inherent advantage of these sites is they have high average duration on page, because if you have a recipe open and you're making that recipe, and let's say it takes 2 hours to prep and to cook and everything, you might just leave that page on your computer, on your iPad, and you're getting all of that engagement, which thus leads to higher ad revenues and more ads being seen by your visitors. So it's such a big evergreen niche. We all got to eat, right? Another advantage of this is using Pinterest for distribution. Just like I mentioned earlier, if your niche is on Pinterest, absolutely use Pinterest to the max to repost and repurpose all of your content, because it can drive anywhere from 40, 50, 60% of your organic traffic for free to your website. So micro niche idea number 1 here is diet specific recipes. So if we're talking about the keto, the paleo, all of the different diets, carnivore is getting more popular these days. If you make diet specific recipes, then you can carve out your micro niche and attract just those people who are loyal to that diet or trying it out. Idea number 2 is appliance specific recipes. So when Instant Pot pressure cookers were brand new, this would have been something you could have piggybacked off of the hype, and you can make recipes that are geared towards not just a cuisine, but using a specific appliance. The next one after that is the air fryer, which just completely changed the game. And these days they're making new types of air fryers that can do more things. I just want to throw sous vide in there. That's something I've recently been getting into in the kitchen. It's another style of cooking. It also requires researching all the different brands and which sous vide machine to buy. Great affiliate opportunity there for sure. So moving on to number 3. And again, I am combining some of these that I know are different, but I just needed to include them here. So we have beauty, skincare, and fashion. Now, the interesting thing here is I know fashion is the odd one out, but as a guy, I've recently learned that even things like skincare and makeup can be 2 totally different things. Now, these products are amazing affiliate products because 1, they're readily available online. I know that Sephora has an affiliate program in addition to Amazon offering a ton of these products, easy to order. Amazon Prime, get delivered same day. But beauty, makeup, skincare, everybody wants to look and feel beautiful and confident. And these days, it is trending upwards in these micro niches, which I'm going to share. I think that, and again, this is kind of out of my scope because I'm not the target customer, but I think that clean skincare, non-toxic skincare, and even Korean skincare, kind of an interesting thing. These are all trending and hot right now. And these all have people who are interested and willing to spend money because, again, everybody wants to look their best, feel their best. Everybody wants anti-aging. They want to look younger, feel younger. And this is just one of the biggest markets out there. When I look at things like TikTok Shop, most of the products there are all of these makeup, serum, fashion, clothes, all of those things. And I threw in fashion here. I just had to throw it up because this is also a big market, but I just wanted to include it. We do all have to wear clothes at the end of the day, and we all want to look good. We all want to be trendy and fashionable for the most part. So this is always going to be one of those basic human needs. All right, so we're moving on to the final 2. And here I have Make Money Online, marketing software, and AI. Now, Make Money Online. This is not something you should just dive into as a complete newbie. So I use Make Money Online as just an umbrella term for all of the different software offers that you could do, which tend to be these marketing softwares. And you also have VPNs and web hosting, for example. But I want to throw in AI, and my micro niche idea is how to use AI tools and software for solopreneurs, coaches, and content creators to save time and money. So in a way, it's kind of B2B where you're helping people who are business owners, them how to use that latest trendy hot thing and buzzword, which is AI tools and automation. And you are giving them a clear benefit of saving time and money. So this is really hopping on those trends and really just riding the hype. But to be honest, there's real money behind the hype because it has all the attention. All the marketing is done for you. If you're using a specific software tool for automation like N8N and you're making tutorials and videos about that, you're going to make money and you're going to get a ton of views because that's what's hot right now. All right, so number one, we have the evergreen health and wellness. And specifically, well, some micro niche ideas are longevity, biohacking, supplements. And you can even go more traditional and not as trendy or not as new, but weight loss. Again, everyone just wants to feel good. They want to look good and look their best. So if that's a big issue in America, which it is, then weight loss is obviously going to be a pain in the market and the need. And that's probably something I should have mentioned in the beginning is the vitamins versus painkillers. If you were choosing a niche and you chose between something that's a real painkiller versus a nice to have or just a luxury, like a vitamin, then you have to choose the painkiller because that's going to be closest to the money. So my micro niche idea here, just throwing a random one out, but longevity for women over 40. I'm adding that demographic to it, that's target customer that takes what would just be a broader niche. And then adding the demographic helps to cut down on the noise and help you stand out that much easier. All right, so if you got value from this video, smash the thumbs up button, leave a comment below to support and let me know your thoughts. I tried to make this curated list as helpful as possible to guide you to the money. So if you're interested in working one-on-one with me, where I will literally go through choosing your niche and niching down and finding the perfect founder market fit, this is something I added to my mentorship program where I have this spreadsheet where we do my whole entire process from choosing a niche, choosing a brand and a domain, doing and performing keyword research for what to write about. This is brand new for 2025 and something that I implemented because choosing a niche is so personal and it's so important to choose one that actually works for you. So adding this to the program has actually been a game changer because the typical student would come to me with 3 to 5 niches and they'll have a niche in mind that they were going to do. And typically after we're done with doing our onboarding call and working on the niche in our workshop, the niche that I point them towards and push them towards to make money is usually different from the one they were about to do. So this has been a game changer and I'm going to continue to do this because of how effective it is. So if you're interested in joining my one-on-one mentorship, which is being updated for 2025 as we speak, there's going to be a link in the description where you can learn more and you can apply to join. Highly recommend you check it out. Again, if you want my affiliate website 2.0 copy and paste mini course so you can just start with something that is already working today, head to wpquick.co, sign up today, purchase a plan, and I'll add you to the mini course. All it takes is 2 to 3 hours in an afternoon to get everything set up, and you can go from just thinking about starting your business to actually having something live and a domain that you could share with a friend and say, hey, I made this. And the sooner you can publish something live and get to creating content that starts to get views and learning the ropes, the sooner you will actually gain the experience and the skills to build that affiliate marketing business instead of just thinking about it. All right, thanks for watching this video. Catch you on the next one.